If you find yourself unable to leave the past, then this story is for you. Once upon a time, in a quiet and peaceful forest, nestled among towering trees and whispering leaves, there lived a lovely little bird. Its feathers were a dazzling tapestry of colors, shimmering in the sunlight, and its heart was as kind and pure as the morning dew. It soared through the canopy. It sung a melody of pure joy, a cherished resident of this tranquil world. But this little bird had a peculiar and secret habit. Every single day, without fail, it would meticulously record everything it saw, everything it heard, and every single emotion it felt onto a small, smooth pebble. It would find a quiet spot on the forest floor, and with its delicate beak, it would carefully scratch symbols and marks onto the stone surface. Whether it was the exhilarating feeling of catching the wind just right, or the sharp sting of a thorn on its foot, the bird believed every moment, big or small, joyful or painful, deserved to be immortalized. The bird held a simple philosophy. It believed that happy memories should be kept close, preserved like precious gems to be revisited for a smile on a cloudy day. And as for the bad things, the moments of sadness or fear, it believed they should be written down, acknowledged, and then let go. But here was the flaw in its logic: it never truly let go. Every day, after inscribing its thoughts onto a new stone, it would carefully pick it up and place it into a small cloth bag, tied securely to its body. With each new memory, the collection grew, and the bird carried it everywhere it flew, a tangible history of its life. At first, this act of collecting memories was a beautiful and fulfilling ritual. The little bag was light, a comforting presence as it fluttered through the trees. The bird felt a sense of pride in its growing collection, a physical testament to a life fully lived. But as days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, the bag began to grow heavier. The constant addition of new stones, each with its own story and its own weight, started to take a toll. The burden increased with every sunrise, and soon it began to affect the very essence of the bird's being: its wings. Its once effortless flight became a struggle. Its movements slowed, its ascents became labored, and it could no longer soar to the great heights it once knew. The sky, once its playground, now felt like an impossible summit. One day, while resting on a low branch, panting and utterly exhausted, it was noticed by an old, wise owl. The owl, with its deep, knowing eyes and feathers the color of twilight, had seen many seasons come and go. It watched the little bird for a long moment before speaking, its voice a soft, low hoot. "Why are you carrying that heavy bag, little one?" "Eat," asked it. The bird, mustering a weary smile, puffed out its chest with a hint of its former pride. "This," it replied, gesturing to the bulging sack, "this is my life. It contains every joy I've ever felt, every pain I've endured, and every lesson I've learned along the way." The owl's brow furrowed, its gaze sharpening with a mix of concern and gentle sternness. It looked deeply into the bird's tired eyes. "Is that so?" the owl questioned softly. "Then tell me, little bird, are you truly living in this present moment? Are you feeling the sun on your wings right now, or the breeze as it rustles these leaves? Or are you still flying with the weight of all your yesterdays on your back?" The little bird was taken aback. It didn't have an answer. The owl's words were like a riddle it couldn't solve, a truth it wasn't ready to face. Confused and a little defensive, the bird simply shook its head and flew away in silence, the heavy bag swinging uncomfortably with every flap of its wings. The bag continued to fill, the weight becoming unbearable. The stones, once symbols of memory, now felt like anchors. One dark and stormy evening, as rain lashed down upon the forest, the little bird tried to fly to the safety of its nest. It attempted to cross a small, swelling puddle on the ground, a feat that would have been trivial before. But now, the heavy bag dragged it down. Its wings, already weak, gave out completely. With a small, desperate cry, it crashed into the mud. The weight of its memory stones, the very things it had tried so hard to preserve and carry, was too much for its delicate body. In the cold, wet darkness, the little bird was crushed by the very life it refused to let go of. As the storm subsided and a new dawn broke, the wise owl came to visit the little bird one last time. It stood silently beside the fallen creature, its gaze resting on the scattered stones that had spilled from the torn bag. Each pebble was a testament to a moment lived, but together they formed a tomb. The owl leaned down and whispered to the still forest, a final, sad lesson. Memories are meant to guide you, little one, not to pull you back. The bird had tried so desperately to carry everything, to hold on to every piece of its past, that it completely forgot the most important thing of all. How to simply live. Sometimes we are like that little bird. We carry the weight of our past, our regrets, our hurts, our triumphs in a heavy bag on our backs. But a real, vibrant life is about learning to let go. You cannot change what has happened, but you can choose to make the present beautiful. You can forgive, you can forget, and you can move forward with a light heart. Riadito Soar. Thank you for listening. May the story bring you a sense of peace, and may you always find the courage to fly freely.